Hello YouTube, how are you guys doing? It's Evil Knievel here. I am bringing you a brand new video. Now, unlike a gameplay, this time you're actually getting to see me as a person. The reason for that is I've just made a new purchase. The Xbox Elite Controller. Now, for those of you that don't know what an Xbox Elite Controller is, basically I don't know if you guys can see that on the back, but it has a couple of little extra paddles. A bit like if you guys have seen a SCUF, then you kind of know what you get in roughly here. Now, the choice between this and the SCUF was quite a difficult one. I didn't know which way I was going to head with it, but I decided on the Elite Controller because I could get it for about, well, just over £100. Now, the SCUF one that I wanted, doing the bits that I wanted to do with it, unfortunately was going to be more like nearly £200. So that was ultimately what swayed my decision. It's about £80 difference in it. Now, I thought I'd share with you guys the unboxing with it, and I might also try and include a gameplay a little bit later on, and my first, record my first impressions, if you like, of what it's like playing with something a bit different. Now, I've heard mixed reviews about this thing. Some people say the little paddles where they are, they basically they accidentally hit them from time to time, which obviously is going to cause you to jump, etc. at the wrong moment, and that's not going to be very good. Now I'm going to just bring you down here a little moment, and hopefully that's somewhere within the shot. Now, open it up. Oh, comes in a nice little case. That seems quite heavy. What's in there? What's all this? What we got in here? I'm going to open up this bit first. Come on. Nope. So we've got batteries in that side. Good old Duracell batteries. What we got in this side? A wire of some description. Why have we got a wire? Hopefully it wants to come out. There you go. So that's just basically the charging lead for it. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but feels quite good though. It doesn't feel like you know how you normally get like your plug and charge kits? It doesn't feel like that. It feels a little bit more robust, and it's got the material wound around it. So anyway, let's put this to one side, because that's what kind of lead it comes with is highly irrelevant if you ask me, in comparison to the controller itself. I mean, this is after all what I bought it for. Now, I looked at the way I played and the way I had my hands around a normal controller. If I just bring you guys a normal controller, this is what I've been playing with here. Now, you will notice on the top I have got one of the control freaks, only in my right hand side one. And when I hold, I do tend to hold a lot more there. So bringing it in, it was hoping that just using them two bits on the back maybe going to be easier than what it is for a SCUF, because if you have a SCUF, they're more sort of down here, and then you've got the pressing of them here. Now, I wasn't quite sure which one I'm getting on well with, so I'll be honest, like I said to you guys, I went with the cheap one, so I might as well throw the lead in the top of this to begin with. That's what it's there for. Now, already, it looks pretty new, which is good. It looks kind of stylish with the shiny silver bits. Now, weight-wise, it does feel a little bit heavier. But where the paddles are on the back, it does fit literally just like my two fingers there, perfectly on that and there, just from naturally just holding it. Now, hopefully, you know, sometimes when you jump a little bit, they do seem like they're going to be quite easy to press. That's the only bit that I'm kind of worried about at the minute. They do come out really easily, so if you don't want these paddles here, you can take them out and just put them away. It does have some trigger stops on there as well on the back. and all the little pieces to it are done with magnets. So if I don't like that, I like the more traditional kind of cross bit for it. I've got that as well. To be honest, guys, I think this looks a little bit cooler. I'm going to go with that. We do have magnetic thumb sticks as well. So they do come off, but they're not ever going to fall out. So let's see what different lengths we've got on this. So that one looks quite small. They also have domed as well as concave. So for those of you that are transferring from the PlayStation, etc., then they've got it for you there. So I normally use a Control Freak, like I say, just on my right one. So what I'm going to consider trying to do is just see how I get on with the slightly bigger ones. I don't know if you guys can see that on there, but if I show you the two differences, I don't know if you can see that it's just that little bit longer. It does make a bit of a difference when you're playing, because the movement from there to there, you can have it a higher sensitivity, and it's kind of weird to explain to you guys, but basically, if it's higher, it's got to move less to do the same amount of movement at a higher sensitivity. But it does also mean that your thumb's just making the normal amount of movement that it would do when it was down lower. So it's like you're playing normally, but should someone be behind you and you need to quickly turn around on them, it's got the extra movement there to be able to give you that speed to turn onto someone. So first impressions, yeah, looks pretty good. Feels alright. Doesn't feel, like I said to you guys, it feels a little bit heavier, but it's not too heavy. Now, trigger stops on or off. For me, trigger stops on. For the simple fact it's going to make your life a lot easier playing shooting games. If you've got to move trigger in that little bit further less, I don't know if you guys can really tell the difference or not, but if you look, that's nearly all the way in, and that's only part way in. So it's just going to give you that couple of milliseconds, not even nanoseconds maybe, of difference between it. Now this is one of the newer ones as well, so it does just come with a 3.5 jack straight into there, so you no longer need, like how I've got on the bottom here, I've got this little adapter bit. You won't be needing that anymore. That can now disappear, and we can go straight into there. Now I do still rock my old Turtle Beach headset, so I do have to use a little adapter coming straight out of here. Hopefully that's not going to get in the way. I can't imagine it doing. I don't have any fingers around there. But we are going to jump on and give it a go. So there you go, guys. First impressions of this. I'm liking the looks of it. I like the fact that it comes in a nice little case. It's got the lead. Hopefully, like I say, the buttons I don't accidentally press too often. I might do. Time will but tell on that one, unfortunately. The only bit I do find a little bit strange to begin with is, why have they made that button green? Just doesn't make sense. Look how sleek and stylish the rest of it is. Silvers, blacks, even the blacked out buttons. And it's just got these random little tiny bits of green there. Maybe as a throwback to how the Xbox is, but just seems a bit strange. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it there for you. Hopefully, just hopefully, we've gotten a little bit better. Well, I'll let you know how it goes, and I'll hopefully bring you a video very, very shortly with it. Catch you guys in the next one.